Is back home in Des Moines with Rudy's mom.
On a mugging for the camera, having a good time watching Daddy bowl. There's the great shot on the tough lane. Kind of shaking his head. Tommy knows time is running out. Take a look as he projects the ball well out onto the lane. Good fingers. It's going to dive left. Absolutely, Tommy. That's what you need to do.
And this is the house where Tommy Delutz Jr. made his first TV appearance.
And for Norm Duke, he's been going light. Now he goes high. This is a shot that it really is probably going to take him right out of it. You take a look, you can see the ball going right through the heart. He's got the 3, 6, 9, 10 on the right, and he's got the company of the 4 and the 7. Needs to get the ball in this area. Knock that 3-pin over in the 4-7. It is possible, but it is highly unlikely that anybody could make this tough split. And for Norm Duke, he tried to get the ball well to the right and hook it back. He ends up throwing the ball into the channel. Unfortunate and unbelievable for an accurate player like Norm. Looked like he might have stuck at the line a little bit. That puts him in a position where if he strikes out, the best he can do is 160. And for Norm Duke, he certainly has to be furious with himself right now.
Sean-Swanson now will complete the 8th frame in our shootout round. And again, Marshall crossing over there a bit, certainly coming in high.
Yeah, he's yet to make a good shot on 34. And in practice, Gary, I mentioned to you that he looked good on both lanes, but it's just tentative. And I don't care what sport you're involved in, you cannot produce good shot making with a tentative stroke.
Well, right now, Sean-Swanson with a possible 217, Tommy Delutz Jr. possible 221, and Norm Duke with just a possible 160. So it looks like at this point, obviously, it's coming down to Delutz and Swanson. Tomorrow, co-point leaders Scott Sharp and Tony Stewart head up the field, including Indy champion Eddie Cheever Jr. Tomorrow starting at 2 p.m. Eastern right here on CBS Sports.
Well, that shot right there is going to go a long way to putting so much pressure on Sean-Swanson as Tommy Delutz takes the lead. He knows that if he can strike here, he's got a man who's never been in this position before. Makes a great shot, ball into the pocket, hard charging, good heavy roll, takes care of all the pins.
Norm Duke back on track with that strike, but it's a little too late.
Yeah, with the possible 160 right now, Norm is just trying to, get out of Portland with a credible finish. It's really between Sean-Swanson and Tommy Delutz. And Tommy Delutz has got the hammer right now because he's got that strike up in the 9th. On his good lane.
Once again, came in high right at the head pin.
Not unusual for a player on his first telecast. Take a look. Too much head pin. He leaves the 3-6. Needs to make this spare. He still is only just a few pins behind. He's got still has an opportunity, but must make this spare. Put the pressure on Delutz.
Does convert the spare for Sean-Swanson, frame number 9. This will be it, the determining factor for Swanson and Delutz. Delutz needs 1 strike and 8 pins to wrap up the shootout round.
But he's finishing on lane 34. That has been the lane that's given the players the most trouble today. He struck on it last time. Can he take care of business here in the 10th? Doesn't get the strike, but fortunate just to lead the 5. He crumbled down the bucket. Take a look at this. Take a look at the 2, 4, 5, and 8. There they are. Now they're going to start falling over, and it's nothing but the 5-pin, and you can bet he's pleased. He just has an easy 5-pin to shoot out here in the 10th.
Tommy in a slump for the last 6 weeks. This could be sweet as he breaks out of it.
Now Tommy Delutz with a strike in his fill ball can shoot 200. Sean-Swanson would need 2 strikes and 6 pins to shoot 201. It'll be very interesting to see how Sean-Swanson takes care of business in the 10th frame as Norm Duke has really been relegated to nothing more than just a spectator. That's the one he wanted the first ball in the 10th, but I think he feels pretty good about the way he bowled. The conditions today are very demanding. There's not a lot of room out there. If you throw the ball a little bit wide, it doesn't hook back. And there's not a lot of hold in the middle of the lane. So when you throw the ball a little left, it goes right to the head pin. A friendly roll of the 6 pin for Norm Duke, and a little bit of a wry smile as he knows he's not going to advance.
All the pressure now on Sean-Swanson. Obviously, he'll have to wait for Norm Duke to finish out as Norm picks up his 2nd consecutive strike in the 10th and a 3-bag.
Well, as I said earlier, making a credible finish, shooting 160, really just trying to get out of the way so he can lead the stage wide open for Sean-Swanson. Norm Duke finishes with 1-5-6. I'm not sure if he's ever bowled any lower than that on television, but still a very good week for one of the best players we have in all of bowling.
Now Sean-Swanson, as you see, needs 2 strikes and 6 pins to win.
And he has not hit the pocket on this lane once. Very difficult task. Trust that ball, Sean. That is exactly what he needs to do. What a great shot. One more. Tommy Delutz is going to be watching the next match. We would think that Sean would be able to get the 6 pins, but first, can he throw this 2nd ball in the 10th?
Looking for his first national title. Before he gets there, Marshall, he has to win the shootout round and earn the chance to go on against Danny Wiseman, our top seed.
So much pressure right now. He trusted it. Looks good. He has thrown 2 of the best shots of his life, the 2 most pressure-packed shots of his life. He still needs 6 pins to get to Danny Wiseman. Watch this as he projects the ball well down the lane. He finally trusted his game on the right-hand lane. Right now, he knows he's made a great one. All right. He's not a very emotional player. That's about as excited as Sean-Swanson will get. Can he get 6 pins? That's a yes.
Right down the middle for Sean-Swanson. He will move on to the championship match to meet our top seed, Danny Wiseman. We'll be back in a moment.